All right, let's go for it.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Rick Porcello gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
So digging in now, Starling Marte. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
All right.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Let's take a look at our lineups. Marisnik is in the game again, facing a left-hander once again, and he gets a start in center field. Nimmo back in right field, but he's down in the number 8 spot. Cano gets a start at second base, and in the number 6 spot, McNeil with the night off. And for the Diamondbacks, obviously Ildemaro Vargas's injury yesterday was nothing serious. He's back in the lineup today in the number 8 spot. And I think they have Stephen Vogt back in the lineup. So Alex Young, the left-hander, on the mound versus Rick Porcello.
The 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
I like having
Stepping up to
Marisnik
the
in center
plate,
field.
Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the infielder Starling Marte. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ahmed leads off first with 1 away. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
At the plate now, David Peralta. He pulls this one into right. Nimmo back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The third baseman, number 5,
Eduardo Escobar standing in his career against Porcello comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This guy's been killing me.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That's the first home run that Porcello has given up this season.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
This guy, Escobar, I swear.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker. And
It's
he's
like,
looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Pat Burrell of the Phillies back in the late 90s, early 2000s when he faced the Mets. That's how I feel against Escobar. And thankfully, I don't face the Diamondbacks again this season after this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 2-out success, and Stephen Vogt will bat next.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning. A 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Alex Young gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses down below the knees.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping in and looking to continue his hot streak, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch on its way.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 4.
Next up for New York, Pete Alonso, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, Cespedes looked bad.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Just
Hey, he threw
throwing
that
off
pitch with a
speed.
purpose to get a double play.
And I kept
Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
swinging at the changeup like it was a fastball.
Here's the 1-0. Alonzo swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". Could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day third in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I can't believe he called.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he misses again, ball three.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field. Marisnik is right there, one down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 49, Alex Young.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Young. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
Looking good? I don't think so.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you
Guy
get
hit
a
a
lot
line
of
drive
with
to
that
center,
pitch.
and then almost walked the pitcher, and then gave up a 3-run home run in the first inning.
Into the box, Starling
Not really
Marte.
what I'd call looking good,
hard,
but
lined out to start the ball game.
That's just me.
Here comes the first pitch. Marte tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Very generous.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he misses 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Skied into straightaway right. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Arizona. They lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
It's true, I wasn't.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Cano comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500, so he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And he struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Forget it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Untitled Marte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Davis brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Peralta.
Riding in once again, David Peralta hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. Davis grabs it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's a little more than brushed back there.
A 1-1.
Ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He's there and records the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat.
It actually went much deeper than I expected it to.
And he covered over 100 feet to make the grab.
I don't feel like I hit it that well.
Some high fives for that one.
Went to the warning track.
Next for the Mets, Rick Porcello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, he's played pretty shallow.
Number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's outside.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
The Diamondbacks with a.
Now the pitch. High and
oh, hey,
deep
that's
to
hit
left.
well to left.
This one's got plenty of distance.
Number 2 of the season for
goodbye.
Rosario.
This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Looked like a fastball up in the zone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can
Hey,
go
Rosario, he knew it from the moment he left his bat. Pretty nice.
Now batting. The center fielder, Jake.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
I was going to say it's a very left-hander heavy rotation that the Diamondbacks currently have. They faced and defeated Robbie Ray yesterday. You have Alex Young on the mound tonight, and then don't forget they also have Madison Bumgarner, who the Mets will not be facing
walk right here would be the tying run to the
in this
plate,
series.
even
They
though it's
faced in
early
the
on.
last
Got a
series
guy on deck that has a lot
against
of pop.
Diamondbacks last week, but that's 3 left-handers in the rotation.
And that misses 2-1. Two out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Pretty good sinker. Probably would have been a ball, but he still swung on it.
Too much dip on the sinker.
Didn't
Laid
fall
off
for
for a
it there.
ball.
Not a time to fool around right
Just
now.
get on
a 3-2
base,
count with
give
the middle part of
Cespedes
the order
an
coming up.
opportunity to
Expect
bat
good
with the
pitch to
runner
swing
on.
at.
That's what I want. Marisic in the lineup because of his success against left-handers this season. Also an asset defensively. And he
There's a
lays
check
off.
swing, and they
Okay.
appeal down to first. No swing. So that's,
That's
ball
his
4.
Man,
second
you hate
walk
to give
of
up
the
a
evening.
2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to
No,
stop him.
I'm not going to run. I don't know. Why would they think I'm running?
So it's a
I've
runner
had
at
such
first
poor
with 2
success
gone.
base
And
running
up
this
next,
season.
the big
And,
RBI-minded bat of
stealing.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And Cespedes, I mean, he had a bad at bat earlier, but he's been pretty hot. I don't want to take the bat out of his hands. I want him to swing away here. Try and tie this game up.
He's set. Here it comes.
No.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed
already a
stuff
better
to
at-bat
start
than
this
his first
AB,
one,
and neither has
where
found
he,
the zone. He's trying to pitch him
struck out
backwards,
swinging on
but that
3
only works
pitches.
if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1
Just
now.
painted the outside corner.
Here's a look over to first.
It's too
Runner back
close.
safely.
Don't be greedy over there,
2 out with the man at first.
Marisnick.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
It's a hitter's count here.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
That
And
was
that
close.
misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Alonzo.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's too
He's
high.
already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, God.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Some more of the color. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. It's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The next 3-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Rosario's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to work for that one.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Now to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now at the plate, Alex Young. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Davis over to his left. And that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And it's still 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wachner.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi.
David.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
Hey, all right.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this will be fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1. From the stretch. Now Ramos with
That's
a swing
driven
and
deep
a
to left.
Drive to left.
Tie
See you
game.
later, over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Barely.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 22, Rick Porcello.
Into the box now, Rick Porcello. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Walker has got it, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. We're tied now with 3 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Starling Marte. First offering on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Up next to
That's
the
hit hard, but Rosario, he didn't even have to move. Just have to put his glove up.
So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Davis has got it. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, Marte.
Stepping up now, Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category.
So now it's Peralta.
At the plate, David Peralta. And he puts it on the ground to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired.
It's a big out.
Oh my goodness.
Was very
These folks
concerned
are
I was going
not
to have to
headed
face
for a
Escobar
career
with
on
2
Broadway.
runners on base.
Thursday Night Baseball rolls on.
After
We'll
hitting
have
him
more
last at
after
bat.
this.
Didn't want to have to do that.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Let's get some action in the bullpen ourselves. Brock starts throwing.
Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here it comes on 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Yeah, lucky, yeah.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's the 2-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So stepping in, Jake Marisnick. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars
Looks
when
like
you get a
he's
chance to
losing
hit behind
his
a guy with as
control
much speed
here,
as he
so
has on first base. The entire
I'm
defense
going
is on
to,
guard, and you know probably there's a fastball
make him
coming.
prove he can throw a strike here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
All right, well, he just proved
Gutsy
it.
pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
That's nothing.
Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52. Yo, hit it. Just today.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Mike Leake enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Mike Leake.
Yoenis Cespedes will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. set and the pitch.
Oh, give that
Upper
back to
part
me.
of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw
That's
your
a
command off because you're
drive
worrying
for a
about that
base hit.
runner on base.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Lee benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it. Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Tough pitch.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out.
Rosario
a
on
time in
second,
the AB.
Cespedes on first.
Inside for a ball as
3
he
and
falls
1.
behind to him here. 3 and 1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Swing.
He got it!
There it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it's now 6-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's
Look
what I
at
was
that
going to
up
say. It's all about
in the
executing
second
pitches,
deck.
and they're not doing it today.
Mezzanine
A lot of
level.
balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
And Alonzo up to this point, he's been struggling with runners in scoring position.
Here
So
comes the 1-0.
his stats in those situations just bumped up a bit.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Now the 3-0 offering. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch.
Ball. 1-0.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
That's driven.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
No.
You'll only see
I
about
was
10
thinking about
of these
taking
pitches
third,
a year. The changeup on a
it's too
tee
late
in
for
the
me to
middle of
make
the
that
plate.
decision.
But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed
And
within himself
also,
and drove it
I almost forgot.
for a base hit.
He's got a pretty good arm out there in center field. It's not. I mean, Ketel Marte has a good arm. Starling Marte, even better. You can see out there in right field, his arm strength is 94 and arm accuracy is 85. So that's amongst the elite in the game. Center field, strength of 79 and accuracy of 76. That's not bad either.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0. Shot toward right center.
In the gap.
And that's in there. Base hit. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. The relay.
I made a mistake.
And he's out going for third.
I made a mistake again.
A run on the play. The throw, and he's tagged
out
at second. But
right.
1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end.
I got another run, but damn it. Well, clearly my base running demons have not yet been exercised, but I'm happy with the 4 runs. Frustrated with, I know. I know.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So I plan on this being Porcello's last inning.
Walker.
Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1.
Haven't thrown the slider too much.
A ball and 2 strikes.
First innings by far his worst.
The 1-2.
But
little chopper back to the mound. And there's
really,
out number 2.
Few of these innings have come very easily. Even the innings where his pitch count was low.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes,
those are innings where
he just got it off the end of
he
the
was
bat.
being hit
Not
kind of
much
hard.
of a problem for the infield at that point.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt, 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
To the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Drilled right back up the middle.
Crap.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning.
I'm going to take him out right now.
And he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
I don't want the tying run to come to the plate here.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jed Lowry is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 4, Jed Lowry.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider
Big
sets him
out.
down for the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Corbin Martin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48, Corbin Martin.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ahmed Rosario will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Grounder down the line at third.
Way in front
but
of that.
A foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire.
Yeah,
It's
Lowry
ball
hasn't
3
been
now.
very good.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he tries to hold back on the swing,
Yeah, a lot of
and the home
walks
plate
tonight
umpire
for
says
Rosario.
he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it.
Ouch.
It's 0-1.
Some harsh words
Well, he
you
kind
have
of
for
tipped
Lowry.
his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Heading out towards shallow right.
did it
Here
fall?
comes Marte.
No.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they lead it by 4. Ready once again, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Count now a ball and a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
And this is lined softly to the left side, but foul. The 2-2.
Ball.
Ketel Marte is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte, so far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Line toward right center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Oh my God!
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air out to left field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Okay.
1 left for Arizona. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3.
7th inning stretch. Take me out to the...
Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
You know, Matt, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here now the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonzo.
Pete Alonso will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 balls and a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. He used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Dominic. Smith.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
From the stretch. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Robert Gesellman is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
65. Robert Gesellman.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one.
That's huge.
On to first, and that's the very
is
last
huge.
thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Mets 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Brandon Nimmo.
So one thing that, oh no, actually never mind.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo. And this one's in the dirt.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
And a nice job keeping it close. It's
not
ball
with
1.
Ramos.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard.
Nimmo's slumping. His batting average dipped under 300.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
That's up the middle.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Stephon Crichton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup
Crichton
following the double switch.
4.15.
Carson Kelly will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order
15
here on that
strikeouts in
double
26
switch.
innings.
And batting 9, number 18.
Lowry.
Kelly.
Come on.
In now, Jed Lowry. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Yeah, I know. Only way Ramos is scoring is a home run.
As a look, now the pitch. First and second here with nobody out.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, give me a second here. It's already a little too late.
Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
Ball.
Soft liner towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Let's get another runner here. I guess Nunez. I wish there was a way to, it's going to make me throw to him as the catcher in the next inning when I warm up. That's what I hate about that, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay. Oops. Ramos. All right.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip.
Eduardo Nunez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. One and one, here it is. A bouncer up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first. In time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mets. Eduardo Nunez.
No.
Will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher.
Okay. Actually, yeah. All right. I'm going to replace him, obviously.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Mets. Now.
All right. You're probably going to hate me for doing this. But I need to have this guy down the stretch. I need to build his confidence.
Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
That's upset.
Oh boy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball.
No strike.
1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
A reminder that coming up immediately after the broadcast, we'll have full highlights from our ball game here at Citi Field. Digging in, Carson Kelly, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
There
on the
we
fastball
go.
That time, out number 2.
That's
Well,
the
we'll see a
Betances I
lot
want
of
to
these
see.
power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the
triple
inside
digits for
corner.
the first time tonight.
The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Arizona down to its last strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Pitch is popped up. Alonzo.
Put it in the books.
Foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rick Porcello with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
All right.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
There's your player of the game, Wilson Ramos.
7 runs on 10 hits.
Let's have a look
One error.
at
They
the
left 10 men on
highlights
base.
here in a second.
For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
So it started
We
off
remind
with
you to
a
please drive
big
home
fly
safely.
from Escobar giving up hitting a 3-run home run off of Porcello. That was his first home run allowed this season. So that was an impressive stat that eventually fell down to reality. Rosario with his second home run of the season. That put the Mets on the board. Looks like the pitcher took that one pretty hard. And then tied up with Ramos, 2-run shot. That was in the bottom of the fourth. And then the big hit of the night, Alonzo with a 3-1 count, or maybe it was a 3-2 count, I don't remember. But a huge home run, 3-run homer in the bottom of the fifth. And that put the Mets ahead for good. This was a huge cluster here. Should have been yeah, I don't know what happened. He got an RBI out of it though. This is how the game ended. Pop out. There was enough room for Alonzo to snag it. Panthers gets them down 1-2-3. Not a save situation. So there you go. Porcello with the win. Let's take a look at the box score here. Marte in center field with 3 hits. Escobar with 2 hits. Only 4 strikeouts for Diamondbacks batters. Young takes the loss, his 6th of the season. Leak not effective in his ERA goes up to over 5. Martin gave up 3 hits, but was able to get out of this without giving up a run. And Crichton was effective in relief. For the Mets, Davis with 2 hits. Ramos 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. So 3 Mets home runs today. Alonso, Rosario, Ramos, Porcello. ERA goes up a little bit, but his record goes up to 4-1. Brock was effective in relief. Really, all of them were effective in relief, and Betances gets them down 1-2-3 in the 9th. So the Mets split the season series against the Diamondbacks 3-3. And as well as Arizona has played against them this year, I think they'll take it. They'll take a split. So we face Atlanta tomorrow. DeGrom on the mound. Let's advance today. And here's our matchup. And unfortunately, it's Tyler Glasnow, who in real life,
Happy Friday,
Glasnow
baseball
is
fans.
not
Welcome
on
to
the Atlanta
Inside
Braves.
the Show.
He's on the
Starting
Tampa
off
Bay
in the
Rays.
National League East, the New York Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down
What
the
I ended up
visiting
doing when I
Diamondbacks
started this
7-3.
season was I
The
allowed
Marlins
the
allowed only
PC
5
to
hits
make
as
its
a
own
staff
trades.
as they made short work of the Padres 7-1.
And I didn't really like
Mike Soroka
what
got
the
the win,
PC
his
was,
6th so
what the
far this year as
computer was
Atlanta
doing.
downed the Cardinals 4-1. He is currently in
And
the
the
top
trades that it was
5
making,
in the NL
I
wins.
felt like they were a little too
The Brewers brought out
unrealistic
the
and a little
brooms in a
too
3-game
frequent.
sweep as they defeated the visiting Yankees.
And this being one of them,
5-3.
the Glasnow trade.
The Chicago
So
Cubs
what I
knocked
did
out
was
10
I
hits as a
turned
team as they defeated the Pirates
trade.
at PNC
I can't
Park
turn it off,
6-4.
but I can turn the frequency
The Blue Jays
for the
pitched
computer
well, allowing
trades
only 3 hits
way
as they took down the visiting
And
Orioles
so that's what I
3-2.
did. But I can't like
the Red Sox
you know,
had 12
take
hits as
control
a
of the
team
Braves
as they
and
grabbed
undo
the
this
win in
trade
a
or anything.
walk-off
So
against
anyway,
the Rays.
facing this
4-3.
guy who's not really on the Braves.
Keith Philmeyer earned the 3rd
So,
W of his season, helping the
suspend
Royals
reality
claim
for a
victory
little
over the
bit.
Angels
But
3-2.
hey, that's what we're doing every single game.
The Twins Twins got 12 hits in this one as they
Let's
took
take a
down the
look
Chi
at
Sox in
the
front of a home crowd,
standings.
8-4.
Five
The
and a half
Rangers launched 3 home runs
games
as
back,
they defeated
so
the A's in Oakland 11-10.
even if we sweep the series,
That's all for
against
today's
Atlanta,
show. See you
we're
back here tomorrow.
not
Have a
going
great
to
day.
get first place. But well, I certainly am going for the sweep regardless. Need to track down this Atlanta Braves team that's been very strong. They've won their last 2, and so have the Mets. They have a better record against their division. They're 14-9, and the Mets are just barely above 500 against their division. However, most of those games against division rivals were earlier in the season where the Mets really hadn't gained any momentum yet. And I think this is a better Mets team now than they were the first couple of weeks of the season. So I expect those numbers to improve. So we'll see. DeGrom, the Mets have their ace on the mound, and they'll be facing a red-hot Atlanta team, and we'll try and get closer to first place. All right, so a good win tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow's game is another 7 p.m. game, followed by 2 kind of late afternoon games. So we'll plan on that. All right, have a good night.